Bird Box has become Netflix's #1 original movie of all time. 45 million of its subscribers have watched it, and it's become a really popular movie.
Yeah, I can see why.
Yeah, did you enjoy Bird Box?
I love Bird Box.
You love Bird Box?
I did. It was a really good movie.
It was intense, right?
It was one of the most anxiety movie I ever watched.
Yeah, it gave you anxiety just watching the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Me too. I feel like the movie, once it gets started, it just doesn't stop.
Mm-hmm.
It just, the tension just builds and builds and builds. And it's a very fun movie to watch. And a lot of people are comparing it to A Quiet Place. Can you see that comparison? Somehow some people are comparing it to A Quiet Place.
Yeah,
you can see that?
It has some similarities.
Yeah, because in both movies, people have their limitations where they can't do something.
Mm-hmm.
In A Quiet Place, they can't speak, they can't make any noise. In Bird Box, they can't see outside.
Right.
So the question is, which movie's better? Which movie did you enjoy the most? A lot of people are comparing it. Some people are like, oh, Bird Box is better, or A Quiet Place is better. And I think that's a tough question. I really enjoyed both movies. So, Linda, which one overall do you think you enjoyed more?
They're both excellent, and I love both. But I can go for, in terms of being unique, was the Quiet Place.
A Quiet Place?
The Quiet Place, because it was a new story. It was a new
premise.
Yes, a new premise, a new theme that we haven't seen before.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, and that is intense, or where you have to be so quiet, you can't talk. The scenes when she was giving birth and she couldn't scream. For me, that was the most intense scenes I ever seen in a movie.
That was intense. And the monster's right there too.
Yeah, the monster right there. So, for me, that makes it #1, better than Bird Box. Bird Box was excellent, but there is a few movies, and especially one, I think, what is the name of it? The Happening, that was kind of similar.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Right, that has the same storyline of it. So that's why I think The Quiet Place is better, just because it was a unique movie, a unique story.
Okay, I see where you're going with that. I agree. It is a unique premise. A Quiet Place, when I went to see it, I really didn't know what to expect with that movie. But from the beginning, it's so intense because everything is so quiet. And then when something actually makes a noise, you're like, oh my God. Like in the beginning scene, they're in the supermarket and they're trying to get stuff, and then something falls. And everything, is just like you feel like, oh, like this tension.
Well, the beginning of that movie also was intense. When the the youngest get killed.
Right.
I'm sure everybody has seen this movie by now, so I'm not
ruining.
There's
going to be some spoilers here. There's going to be some spoilers.
But the beginning of that movie, what?
Wow. He gets snatched up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But also, Bird Box, from the beginning of the movie, that's what I like about that movie, is that it gets going right from the beginning. She's pregnant. Notice that in both movies, another similarity, the main actresses are pregnant in both movies. Emily Blunt in A Quiet Place, Sandra Bullock in Bird Box. And she's at this hospital. They're seeing these different news stations reporting that there's outbreaks of some kind. They're leaving the hospital. She's leaving the hospital, I think, with her sister. And then her sister she catches whatever everybody else is catching.
I know.
And then from there, it's just panic and all kinds of craziness.
Bird Box for me was like a mix of Walking Dead together with the end of the world.
Yeah.
But different,
Yeah, it's like a different kind of Walking Dead type. I see what you're saying. It's like a survival movie. People trying to find a way to survive. Mm-hmm. And it also has great actors, Bird Box. John Malkovich, a whole bunch of other actors.
And Sandra Bullock killed it too.
Sandra Bullock. I really like the movies that she picks too. Mm-hmm. Because it could be very easy for her to just make these rom-coms, chick flicks, but she doesn't do that. Mm-mm. She really pushes herself to do different projects. And I would never thought I'd see Sandra Bullock in this type of movie. But she was in it, and she killed it. I think she did a great job.
Sandra Bullock, for me, is one of my favorite actresses. She really does her overall role in different type of movies, and
Yeah.
I really, really like how she does. You know, like the blind, what's it, the blind side?
Yeah.
I mean, she did an amazing job in that movie. That was one of my favorite movies I ever watched her in it.
Yeah, she's very versatile. And in that other movie where she's in space with George Clooney, I forgot the name.
That's true.
That was another good one. So for me, I gotta say, A Quiet Place was a very good movie. But there were certain things about that movie that frustrated me.
Yeah.
Especially, I had a big problem. This is a spoiler. This is a big spoiler right here. I had a big problem with the daughter in that movie. Because she had the answer to the problem the whole time. There's a couple of times that her hearing aid went off and the creature just went running away. And just when she was like stuck, I think in this water tower or whatever, and she wasn't sure what to do. By that point, I think she should have known that the earpiece was going to save her. And I was just like, girl, just turn that thing on. Turn it on. And for some reason, like, I don't know. It just, to me, that was like lazy writing. I did not, that annoyed the hell out of me.
I know,
I did not
but
enjoy that aspect
I mean,
of the
it can't be everything so easy in the movie, you know?
That's true. But at the same time, Bird Box, like I said before, from the beginning, it's intense. And the different characters that are in the movie, I found them very interesting. And what I liked is it also showed what's going on in the rest of the world, and how it's affecting the rest of the world, what's going on, right? You see all this chaos, you see it happening, and with A Quiet Place, all the chaos already happened, and they didn't show it.
Right.
So, like, I liked that they showed the transition from a normal world in the Bird Box to now this post-apocalyptic world. You see it progressing little by little, where in A Quiet Place, you miss out on that. In A Quiet Place, in the beginning of the movie, it already happened.
Right.
And I felt like I was a little cheated because I wanted to see the beginning, how it all happened.
Yeah, I understand.
So for me, I'm taking Bird Box. You're taking A Quiet Place?
I'm taking A Quiet Place.
I'm taking Bird Box. I will say, though, A Quiet Place, in terms of production, value, and all those other things, it is a better movie.
Yeah.
It is a better movie than Bird Box. But I enjoyed Bird Box a little bit more.
I'm telling you, Bird Box should have been in the movie theater.
It should have been in the movie theater.
And I hope that maybe they will put it in a movie theater.
You would go watch it in the movie theater?
Of course, I will watch it again because
I'd watch it again.
It's such a good movie that I would love to see it in big screen.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And now, it's affected all kinds of, like, the pop culture, too. People are doing the Bird Box Challenge, which you got to do things with your blindfolds.
Oh, God. I didn't even know that.
Yeah. What kind of crazy things can you do with the blindfold? It's like, can you cook breakfast with blindfolds? I don't know.
I don't think you want to do that.
I don't think I want to do that.
Okay, maybe I'll do it.
No, don't do it. No. We don't need you to burn the house down. No, it's okay. That could be dangerous. Maybe I'll try, can I pour a bowl of cereal with blindfolds? That might be a little bit safer.
That would be safer. Can you imagine driving in Northern Boulevard with
my
blindfolds
God.
and just follow the navigator?
No.
That's a suicidal.
That is suicidal right there. No. You won't make it. You won't make it.
Oh
Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Let us know what you think. Which one did you like better if you watch both movies, Bird Box or A Quiet Place? Let us know. See you guys in the next one. If you like this video, subscribe to the channel.
That's right.
Peace out.